Alright, y'all. What is going on today? I've got a little bit more of a somber video for you guys, unfortunately. This was a game that I played last night on stream. Shout out to everyone that was there, by the way. It actually was a great time besides this one specific battle. I believe it lasted 74 turns and about 30 minutes. Um, just absolutely disgusting. I've sped it up by 300% for you guys. So, you don't have to sit through it like I did. And I kind of just wanted to give my thoughts about stall and just, gross gimmick strategies like we're seeing displayed here with Shedinja and Focus Sash Diglett. And then, of course, the stall core of Umbreon, Espeon, and I wouldn't consider Gliscor a stall Pokemon. Like, if you have that on your team, I think that's completely reasonable. But, add it up with the rest of the stall. It was truly an unbearable experience. But yeah, I just want to kind of give my thoughts on stall. I think, it's a pretty popular thing to hate on, and yet it still sees so much usage. And I think that's the thing that I'm so confused about. Because in the game, like, I'm pretty upset to, be having to play this. At the time, I was, like, actually pushing on ladder. This video, I think, is going to come out after that one, so hopefully you guys had seen that. I did reach top 54, so I couldn't just insta forfeit. I had to actually play this out. But yeah, so that's what I'm confused about. I only have to play against this like once in a blue moon, but this guy, this is his team. Like, this is what every time he queues up Pokemon and wants to play PvP, he has to sit through this garbage. And I just don't understand why anybody would ever want to do that. Like, sure, you can get a cheesy win, but like, do you really feel good about yourself? Like, is it really deserved? We're going to see in this battle just the sheer amount of times this guy clicks protect and tries to status spam my entire team. By doing almost zero direct damage and just letting passive damage eventually get him the win. Yeah, dude, it's really just such a disgusting playstyle. I can't believe that this is a thing in the game and that the Pokemon Company has allowed this to continue. I'm just being like serious. I think it's partially because they don't care about OU. They run VGC tournaments, and I guess they don't really care about OU. That's like my only guess as to why this is still in the game. People have been complaining about this for years, and it blows my mind that this is like still a thing. Again, like, I don't find it skillful whatsoever. I don't find it enjoyable whatsoever. So then what's the point, right? But yeah, guys. The real problem with this. So I don't have a problem with like individual Pokemon. I'd say, I would say I hate Blissey probably more than any Pokemon in the entire game. But I don't like really have that big of a problem with it. The problem is that the opponent is not on a timer whatsoever. There's no punishment for just spamming Wish or Soft Boiled or Recover or whatever. I believe that those all have 32 power points, so you can click them 32 times in a match, right? Before you have to do something else. And that is just gross. If you have multiple of those, that that now you're pushing into like hundreds of turns before they even have to consider not clicking Wish and then Protect. And also, by the way, that is how it works. So it's actually 2 turns, right? So you click Wish and then you click Protect, so that turns 32 into 64. Just for one Pokemon can stall at 64 turns. It's just insane that this is allowed. Seriously, I genuinely can't even believe this. And then, of course, this guy is running a bunch of immunities. And again, I don't have a problem with those like individual aspects of the game. It's just when you combine them and give zero, like literally zero consequence to just sitting there and spamming Wish and Protect. It's ridiculous. And then, yeah, again, you just tie it in with leftovers. And again, I have no problem with leftovers. Like, none of these individual things I have a problem with. I think it's literally just the amount of PP. I mentioned, or I talked about this at the end of the video, and I'll just save my thoughts for that because I think I do articulate it pretty well. But yeah, the fact that if you are Wish protect stalling with leftovers, if your opponent does like 55-60% damage against you, it's still not enough because of the leftovers heal and how you can just stall them out. It's insane, guys. Seriously, it's insane. Yeah, so I think, I mean, you guys are seeing here, I'm really trying my best. I'm really trying my best, dude. Like, I actually run out of PP before they do. Like, that's I think what really gets me, right? I run out of Hydro Pumps long before they run out of Wish. Long before. Not even close, dude. On multiple Pokemon. Right? It's just insane. Yeah, I think I run out of Hurricane first. Yeah, I'm sitting on one. I wanted to save it for the Shedinja, but then I'm just like, I'm just going to kill it with rocks so that I don't have to worry. Oh my god, dude. It's so gross. It's so insane that this is allowed. You can let me know in the comments if you're like a big stall guy and you think it's skillful and enjoyable, but I'm just here to tell you that you're wrong, you know? Again, like, you can have whatever opinions you want, but they are incorrect. This is not enjoyable or skillful in the slightest. It's not even close. Genuinely not even close. So yeah, dude, we're wrapping up the battle here. I'll let myself finish this live. This is making me lose faith in humanity, bro. Like, this is an intentional thing. Nobody made him play this. He's chosen to do this. You don't have to do this. You can do something else. They gotta give Wish less PP. Wish should have 10 PP max, in my opinion. This is gross. Or maybe even like 5 to 8. Like, you give it 5 PP and at max it has 8. This is disgusting. I think it has like 32 or just some obnoxious amount. This is like, I wonder what you guys think about that. I would love to see that change where Wish has 5 PP, max of 8. Same thing with Soft Boiled, same thing with Recover. This is disgusting. If you're using any of those moves more than 8 times in a battle, I think that you're a bad person, bro. That's just my thoughts on the matter. Alright, dude. I would say good game, but I dislike you as a human being, and I only wish the worst for you. Anyway, I needed to go, like, genuinely go and take a break after that. That was actually so disgusting. I need to just, like, cleanse my thoughts. I'm gonna be back in, like, 2 minutes, dude. I'm gonna go get a water or something. Jeez, that was disgusting.